Everybody wants to be a hustler. Everybody wants to call the shots. Everybody wants the money, the freedom. Not everybody wants to be going to Home Depot at 6:30 at night to get materials and then go out and drive 20 miles to drop them off on location so that when your associate shows up at 7 a.m. in the morning, all the materials will be there for her to get started. However, this is what you do because you're a hustler. It's part of the Hustle Nation. Hey there, I just wanted to say, if you're watching, do me a favor, man, subscribe. It really helps us out and everything like that. I sure appreciate it. And then do the ding ding, hit that like button as well. We greatly appreciate it. Tell your friends about it. Those of you that have, I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate when you send me those emails and say, hey man, I got my buddy to do this and everything, and now he's bought a dump trailer too, or he went out and got a pressure washer, or he's out started washing cars on the weekend, or whatever it is. I love hearing that stuff, so thank you very much. We got to make a phone call here shortly, talk to a lady about a house that she's got that I can get into, basically take over her loan. The problem with it is it's got two houses. Both of them need roofs. One of them needs more than just a roof, and it is inhabitable at the moment. The other one has a tenant, but they're paying $250 less than what market rate is, and so it's not a total slam dunk, but we might be able to make it work. So I'll let you know on that. Here we are, the home away from home. Dun, dun, dun! This is like hustle number 5 is why we come here. When I go to Home Depot, there's always a guy there that works there that makes me smile. He's a true hustler. My definition of a hustler, he totally incorporates in all of his actions. He's never lazy. You don't ever see him standing around. He's just steady getting it. But I think the thing that I would call him a real hero. And if anybody's got a reason not to go to work, to sit home and collect a check, he does. And he never says thank you. And the reason for that is because he's mute. He's not able to speak. He just grunts. And the other day, I had some big wood in the back of the truck. I had like 30 2x6s that were 10 feet long, a bunch of 2x4s, and some 4x4 posts that were 8 foot as well. And that is not going to be a quick nor easy job unloading all of those and putting them on a cart, because it was excess from a job, and so I was taking it back to get a refund on it. Never mentioned to him, never did this or anything of that nature. He just saw it and he came right over there. And afterwards I just, said thank you. And he smiled real big and went on his way. Didn't wait around, didn't even act like he was waiting on a tip or anything like that. So then tonight, I got 25 pieces of shoe molding, 3 pieces of 1x4 primed 12 footers, and then 3 gallons of sheetrock mud. And he walked by and he looked at me, looked at the cart, come right on over there. Waited for me to check out, pushed it all the way out to the trailer, and then he and I loaded it together. As soon as the last piece went on the trailer, he was grabbing the cart and turned around. I gave him a fist pump, said thank you, and he was gone. Those are the heroes that I look for in everyday life, and they're out there. It's just like that single mom that's raising kids and going to school at night to become a nurse or whatever, but to improve her standing, and improve her child's lives as well, or that single dad that's, doing that because generally speaking, men aren't, caretakers are going to be raising kids. So that's something that's different. So those people are out there, we just got to keep our eyes open, and they definitely exist. And it's always nice to see when it is like that, you can find all kinds of doom and gloom if that's what you're looking for, just like being a hustler and looking for opportunity. It's out there if you're looking for it. However, if all you're seeing is negativity and not any opportunities or anything of that nature, then, well, granted, it's not going to fall in your lap, A lot of the opportunities that I get are because I go and open my mouth and say something to somebody or ask something, you know. A gentleman that I am mentoring right now, that guy, he's starting to get out there and really make things happen for himself. You know, he's exposing himself to the rest of the world in the sense of putting it out there on social media. He's getting more jobs, you know, and that's what it takes. You know, and you can't be worried about what other people think if you want to make it and everything, and you know, have anything of substance. You know, you're going to have to get out there and open your mouth to the rest of the world because somebody else got your money in their pocket, and it's your job to figure out how to get it from them into your pocket. And you know, that's what we all struggle with, you know, and some days are just better than others. Okay, we're back here at the studio and about to get things wrapped up. I am looking forward to getting out of these clothes, getting a shower, feeling clean. And I have been underneath a house today. I've been on top of a house today. So it's been interesting to say the least. The thing about when you work underneath a house is you have to use a lot of muscles that you never use. And so it is extremely physically taxing. And I tell everybody that when I get underneath the house, you are going to pay for it. Because this fat boy gets underneath your house, it ain't gonna be easy, that's for sure. So, and actually I got a job coming up that we're gonna end up having to replace some blocks underneath the house. And and I told the guy it was going to be about $3,300. It'd take me about 2 days to do, but it, you know, if you want me to do it, you're going to pay for it. That's all there is to it. So, you know, and I don't know a whole lot of people that do that type of work like I do. So, it is what it is, and we're going to end up having the majority of it's going to be spent is having to dig so that I can make it over to the area where the blocks need to be replaced. And you know, it's a funny thing is I got stuck underneath the house one time. I was able to get through there, but when I was coming back, because of the way the hole in the curvature of it was, my ass was too big, and so I couldn't scoot underneath it and everything like that. So thankfully I had somebody else there. We had to get a shovel, and I had to make it elongated so that when I went, I actually sank down, cleared it, and then I was able to keep on going and everything like that. So I know it's, you know, all y'all want to hear is just the fat boy struggles trying to make a dollar and everything like that. But, you know, it's all part of the construction industry, and I love making them houses feel better, look better, and, you know, keep them around for a little bit longer and whatnot. But that's all I got for today, man. I am physically spent. I'm emotionally drained. I am ready to go to bed and get a shower, but I can feel nasty because, you know, that dirt is so fine underneath the house and everything, and from rolling around in it, even with overalls on it, you still get it in you. So I'm ready to get clean and go night-night. So be productive, be profitable, and if you need me, hey, oh, and ding ding, I sure appreciate all the likes. Thank you so much for that. And if you would, send us a, if you need me or something like that, send me an email. I'll try my best to answer it and whatnot. If you're interested in some coaching, send me an email having to do with that as well. That's something else that I do also. So have a good night.